Okay. So today I'm going to be doing a video on how to do pinch harmonics. So pinch harmonics function in a similar way to regular harmonics, like at the 12th fret, 7th, 5th, or 4th, where you're basically just cutting up the string with your finger, so like it's separated into parts and they resonate differently. So what you're going to do for pinch harmonics is put your finger on a fret, and then pick it like a regular note, but then have your thumb slightly in front of the pick. As you can see, my thumb is in front of the pick, and your finger will gently come against the string, but it's not going to make full contact. It's just going to touch it for a brief second. So to make sound like the really high-pitched squeals with it, like people do, you have to find the different nodes, which are what they're called, on the string. So depending on what scale length you have, so like if you have a longer guitar or something like that, then it might be different. But on this one, you can find them close to the pickups, kind of like. So it really just depends on what guitar you have, and it also depends on what like pedals you're using. So if you have no compression or distortion, then you can't really hear it. So you need a lot of compression and distortion, and also just high volume in general. Like if I were to turn off my pedals, you can barely even hear it. So you have to have a lot of distortion for that to work. So you might hear this in like a lot of metalcore or like just metal in general, but so you hear this technique in a lot of different kinds of metal, and it can be used in addition to a riff. So like use it to accent a note, or you can just use it as like its own note in a melody kind of thing. So like here's an example of it in like a breakdown kind of thing. It's like something like that, where you kind of use it to like give more energy to that note to make it stand out more and stuff like that. Yeah. So if you have any questions on how to get good sounds from it, then leave them below in the comments. Something to note is that it's best to practice it on the lowest string, because it's hard to like get your finger to fit in between the strings to get it. So you have to practice just getting a good sound on the lowest string before you try and do it on other strings, because you have to be more precise with it then. But it's generally the same concept. I hope you enjoy this video, and rock on.